Hiya folks, how you doing? Welcome to another video. As always, before we start the video, please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're informed of all the videos as and when I do them. Please have a look in the description below, check out my friends, their Facebooks and their Instagrams. If you'd like to support me and what I'm doing, I have a merch store. It's a Teespring store, so that's in the description as well. We have t-shirts, we have mugs, we have leggings, we have all sorts of products in all sorts of colours, so go check that out and support me as much as you possibly can. So yeah, this is just a quick video. It sort of stems from a video Iron Horse Garage put out a couple of days ago now. It's basically the one that got away. Probably read the description, it's pointless me saying really. But yeah, the idea is about a car, the one that got away. That they put the video up. I can't remember what it was, so yeah, go check out that video. But they sort of did a call out for anybody to just sort of jump in, tag them, and I thought I'd give it a go. So for me, the one that got away was a 1972 Mark I Escort. Absolutely beautiful car it was. Before I tell you about sort of what happened to it, I need to sort of take you back sort of 20 odd years, you know, to how it all come about. So basically I was in school, and one of my dad's friends had a Mark I Escort, and it was the first time I'd ever really, I mean, I've always been around cars. My dad was a mechanic, he restored classic cars as well, but for me the Mark I Escort was like the first time I'd really gone, yes, I want that. That's a bit of me, that is. So anyway, I mean, I'd go out with my dad's mate as much as I can in the car. You know, it was a lovely bit of kit, it was. You know, we'd done it up, it was a little bit sporty, and it was nothing special, but, you know, it wasn't standard, it was tidy. So anyway, I was, like, kept saying to me, oh man, one day I'll have one of them, I'll save up and I'll have it. Anyway, so my old man was, you know, running a small garage at the time, doing sort of pretty much what I'm doing now, you know, a bit of body work, a bit of welding, a bit of fabrication and stuff. And he'd got this Mark I Escort in. Now, every day after school, I'd always go down the garage, I'd always help him out, and he'd let me work on this Escort. You know, it was nothing major. I mean, it was before I could weld or anything like that, you know, but it was like, you know, I'd done service on it, I'd done the brakes, you know, I'd done a fair bit of work to it. And this car was hanging around for a little while, and, you know, it just never seemed to go anywhere. So, fast forward a couple of months, and it comes to sort of like Christmas. Now, my birthday is the 19th of December, so it was always sort of a common thing that I'd end up getting sort of like combined presents. So I remember sitting at my mum's, that was separated a long time, I sat at my mum's for this Christmas, and I remember it vividly. Like my sister got this like fucking massive doll's house, my brother got a TV for his bedroom. You know, back in the 90s, you know, a TV in your bedroom was a fucking big deal, and I got this envelope. I was just like, oh lovely. Envelopes and paperwork and a set of keys. Not a fucking clue what it was. Anyway, it turns out that the old man had bought this Mark I Escort for me, and then I'd been working on my own car up until, you know, I was actually giving it properly for my birthday and Christmas. So like my 16th birthday, I got this car. You know, here it is. I loved that car. I drove it everywhere, and I'd done a shit ton of work as well. And you see here, sort of, I'd done some welding on the back, I'd put a new engine in. I ended up putting a Lotus engine in it on the original 1100 gearbox and axle. It was awesome. I drove it around for about 5 years. You know, I drove it everywhere, and I'd modified it, I'd upgraded all the brakes on it and everything. So anyway, fast forward sort of about 5 years after sort of using it, abusing it and everything else, I decided, right, it's got to come off the road. Instead of maintaining it, I'm going to do it properly. So you can see here, yeah, I'd completely stripped it. I was working out all the interior. I'd got some decent wheels for it as well, and it was actually on this farm where I was doing it. I was sort of renting a little bit around the back with well, was a mate of mine, and we was doing sort of general mechanics together. We actually, at the time, we even worked in the same fucking garage, and we was just doing private work and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that was my absolute baby. And then one day I come down here and he'd cleared the lot. Literally just disappeared. Cars, tools, everything. And then I'll never see my baby again. It still makes me sad. I mean, that was easily 12 years ago when that happened. You know, a lot of sentimental value. I mean, I still have all the paperwork for it. I have all the VIN tags and everything. But I've never found the car. I've never found him to break his legs. So if anybody knows where Darren Noble is, there's a big fat fucking ginger. I'll have to beep that. Yeah, apparently he was in Wales. But yeah, for me, that's the one that got away. I had my pride and joy. And yeah, it got stolen. Or scrapped or whatever, right under my nose. There was another one, which was a 1983 Mark 1 Astra GTE. But that was slightly different. You know, it's more a regret rather than one that got away. There's, you know, I had the car, I drove that around for a little while. Lovely car. But I found out the bulkhead had all rotten, you know, all underneath the windscreen and everything else. And it was before I knew how, I mean, I knew how to weld, but, you know, to what I do now, like with the fabrication and stuff, I was nowhere near sort of that good. So I decided to sell the car, and I sold it cheap. I sold it for like literally 500 quid. They're now worth like 15, 20 grand, if you can find one. So yeah, like I said, it was a quick video. It was just literally the one that got away. Hope you like it. Drop a comment of the one that got away from you. You know, everyone's got their own little story, haven't they? So go check out Iron Horse Garage. I know Arco Outlaw Edge has done one. I know Half Fast Garage has done one as well. So go check out their videos as well. The links for their channels are in the description, as I said earlier. So yeah, see you for the next one. Bye.